Angry guy here, and the US wants to scrap no fault divorce as men exit society. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already have it, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. The US wants to scrap no fault divorce as men exit society. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
All right, so those of you who are in Tennessee, guess what? House Bill 2689 is getting ready to pass. That is requiring paternity tests before you sign the birth certificate.
They want to get rid of no-fault divorce, which means that the woman has to prove infidelity or abuse in order to get divorced.
Yes. And with that being said, I have one little requirement. Just one little guy. Just one little thing. Oh, God. You gotta be rich.
I told my boyfriend that I am pregnant and I needed money to abort the baby. But actually, I gave the money to another guy that I love.
I ain't never seen a man that I fucking need. You're all replaceable. Don't ever get too comfortable and don't ever think otherwise.
Hey, what's going on, good people? In this video, we're going to be discussing the fact that we are finally starting to see some changes come as far as state laws changing to give men some type of protection. And I know you guys have heard about the no-fault divorce law that they're trying to get rid of nationwide. Women are truly going to start feeling the pain. So, you know, we definitely going to get into it and break it down. I want to thank you guys ahead of time for hitting that subscribe button, liking the video, dropping a comment down below. Let's get into the review.
Now, they're going after your right to get a divorce.
Oh, ladies, welcome to the consequences of your own actions. Like y'all say all the time, we're in a patriarchy. That men control everything and we have all the power. Well, if that's true, did you really think we were going to go on letting you make divorce for profit an industry? We gave y'all power. And don't get it twisted, you didn't get it, we gave it to you. But the problem is that power we gave you, you're abusing it. As of now, women are initiating nearly 80% of the divorces. And the vast majority of them have no cause other than you want someone else. And that's fine. I think you should have the right to do that. But I also think that if you want a divorce without cause, you shouldn't get a dime. You should not financially benefit for breaking your vows because you were bored. While I wish we could just make it so you get nothing when you leave, the courts would never allow that. So this is the next best thing. And ladies, look, I know you're not used to this thing called accountability, but I am very glad to see you're starting to. Enjoy.
Listen, I think his data is correct. I've been researching it, and women do initiate far more divorces than men.
So Texas GOP has added to its platform that they want to get rid of no-fault divorce, which means that the woman has to prove infidelity or abuse in order to get divorced. And Republicans all over the nation are pushing for this in other state legislatures. So I would advise young women today to not get married legally. Have a ceremony. Have a commitment with your partner. Have a nice wedding, whatever, but do not trap yourselves into the confines of the law with divorce, because when we say that they're not going to stop with banning transgender care and getting rid of gay marriage and continuing to oppress people of color, they're not going to stop with marginalized groups. They are going to go after women, eventually men, but right now they're going after women. And banning no-fault divorce is the most ridiculous fascist thing I've ever seen. It's another way to trap women. It's another way to control women. And so honestly, as a 41-year-old divorced woman, to the young women of today, don't trap yourselves. Don't file the papers. Just be in love and have a commitment.
Man, please, men have been talking about this for years. You can have a wedding and a marriage. You just should not get your local states and county courts involved with that. You guys can make up your own contract agreement with you and her that if something happens to you, she can get power of attorney, the finances or whatever. There's a separate bank account gonna be put aside for her, whatever she need, whatever you both need to feel comfortable. Just don't involve the government state in your marriage. It's really none of their business.
All right, so those of you who are in Tennessee, guess what? House Bill 2689 is getting ready to pass. That is requiring paternity tests before you sign the birth certificate.
So, guys, this is the reality we now live in. Initially, I was thinking to myself that, most of this stuff will never happen. But after the fall of Roe v. Wade, and Tennessee actually did pass a bill which basically now makes it a crime to knowingly put a person's the wrong name on a birth certificate. So, it's now a misdemeanor. And Texas, Florida has just gotten rid of lifetime alimony. Now Texas is getting rid of no-fault divorce. There's something going on. And some of these changes are actually coming from Democrats. There's something going on. So the pendulum swung so far left. I mean, it swung so far left that at this point, no amount of changes will get men to come back to the plantation. No amount of changes will get men to ever return, because on top of everything, no one wants to admit that men no longer want to have relationships with these women. Modern day women cannot comprehend this. Even if the late laws were to change and turn around, a lot of women would say, come on, guys, look, no fault divorce is now gone. You've won. You got everything you wanted. So what's going on? Why don't you want to come back to the table? Why don't you want to negotiate? And guess what? The ultimate response is going to be, we don't want you. Really, it's going to be silence. The only people that are going to be messing around with them are the Sims. And the Sims, they don't want the Sims, because most of the Sims can't really take care of themselves. And the Simp economy, it's inflated. You think that you have a Sim giving you $19.99 a month and a couple $100 to show your peekaboo, and you think that this guy can hold you down. No, he really can't. He's giving you his 7-Eleven money. This is not a man on a mission. This is not a man about self-development. This is not a provider and a protector. They're called simps for a reason. And women don't comprehend what they have done. They don't realize that they are being rejected and replaced by foreign women. Or outright, men are choosing not to marry, not to have children. They don't want relationships at all. They don't want to date. They don't want to marry. They don't want anything. And women cannot accept that they have created this mess. And women are very, very afraid of accountability. They are frightened of accountability. It scares the living life out of them. Oh my gosh, accountability? Accountability is here? No! That's how modern day women are. Because they cannot face consequences, and they're going to have to face this. The U.S. wants to scrap no-fault divorces suddenly as men are exiting society. You see, guys, for this system to work, men have to willingly participate. Men have to drag themselves out of bed. Men have to go and create new wealth. They have to go and start small businesses. They have to go and take the risk. They have to be willing to suffer, because men suffer. But if men are no longer willing to suffer and instead are more than happy to live carefree lives without a relationship, then that's it. That's the end of the state. Guys, most men today are fine if they have to. Some of y'all are like, I'm not doing it. Most men are fine today if they have to. Sleeping in a room if they have 3 hots and a cot and a laptop, and they're good. A lot of men, if it really came down to it, 3 hots and a cot and a laptop, and they can survive just fine with that. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I told y'all a lot of men live out of a backpack. One guy left a comment and he said to me regarding the backpack thing, I have about $1,900 worth of stuff in my backpack. So I'm guessing that means his gaming laptop or whatever, and his other stuff. And that's it. A lot of men are living out of backpacks right now, and they just pick up and leave at a moment's notice. And it's guys, $1,900 is not much to most men. It's nothing. Most men can recover from that very, very quickly. They just see it as they lose that backpack. They just see it as a sign to replace things. Oh, it's time to replace everything. Oh, well. Women don't understand just how little men need to survive. There's a lot of dudes that will move out to the woods and just wire something up. They'll build a shack in the woods. A lot of men have done this before. They will build a shack in the woods. They will get a generator, wire the generator. They will build a latrine or whatever they have to do. And they will set themselves up in the woods. They will actually insulate. This is crazy. They will insulate the shack so that it's not too cold. And they will have heat in there, electricity. This is if they could have running water. Listen, they may even have running water because some of these dudes will go out and get a tank. But men are bad. Because as I'm talking to you, even as I'm talking to you, I can literally set this stuff up, and I have no training whatsoever. Hey, you just watch a couple of YouTube videos. It's not hard. Watch a couple of YouTube videos, and you can, and like even just like some basic stuff, basic stuff. You have something going within a few minutes from Home Depot, and you have a tank where you can use it to shower, clean yourself up. Men don't need a lot to survive, and the longer men stay out in that shack, the happier they are. Happier they are. And if there are animals in that wood, oh my goodness. First off, after the first deer, after they take out the first deer, that's meat for months. Some dudes can live off that meat for months. One deer, guys, you don't know how much meat you can get off a good sized deer. Y'all don't know how much meat you can get off a deer. And in some places, you can also hunt bears. A bear, as long as you know what you're doing, because I think bear meat is a little tough, but there are different ways to prepare it. A bear with that much fat, oh my gosh. That's like what, 6 months to a year worth of meat? Might be wrong. My gosh, that's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat. These men will live comfortably, happily in the woods. By the time they're done, they're there chilling in the woods, playing video game, television setup, internet in the woods. You see y'all saying internet? Not angry. You're out of your mind. You're not getting no damn internet in the woods. Y'all, you ever heard of Starlink? Starlink is Elon Musk internet, y'all. Starlink, you basically can set it up anywhere, okay? In the middle of nowhere. Hence, dudes will go and get themselves a Starlink. Was like $150 a month. All right, that's what, $1,800 a year. They will be chilling out in the woods, playing video games, watching Netflix, living their best life, making money online, doing some remote work here and there. And that's it. And just watching the world burn. This is the reality of it. Something is going on for sure. Because the simp economy is not holding it down. They see that men are refusing to participate in society. And those marriages, those relationships that they have with women, that feeds the economy. And if men are, guys, give a guy an EBT card and that's it. That's it right there. I told y'all, dude, these guys, I've warned y'all about this. These men will get Medicaid, so that's free health insurance right there. That's taken care of. Get an EBT card. EBT card, that's food taken care of right there. Okay? Because men will figure out how to stretch that out. Oh my gosh. Like I said, they set their shack up. Set a shack up in the woods, or get a trailer, get a camper, and put a camper on a piece of land. No rent, no expenses. You know, some dudes will shower at the gym. Other dudes will, like I said, they'll build like a makeshift shower if they want to. You know, they'll find a way. And they have a bathroom set. They make their own bathroom. There's like portable toilets and everything. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. If the camper has a bathroom, they're good. If it doesn't, they don't care. They'll make their own. And they're happy, 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 happy. No woman, no problems. No children, no problems. And people are like shaming, like, you have no purpose. And there's so many men, so many simps and women that try to shame men, like, you have no purpose. Your life has no value. If you don't take care of a woman, if you don't have children, you have no value. But so you're saying that keep in mind, 70% of men throughout history didn't reproduce. So that means that all of those men didn't have any value. Exactly. Oh, really? Bye, Felicia. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, help me get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. The U.S. wants to scrap no-fault divorce as men exit society. What do you guys think regarding this? Do you agree that something is going on and that they are trying to find ways to get men back to the plantation? What do you guys think regarding this? Let me know what you think in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.